Hey guys, what's going on? I have a short video for you. Finally was able to work out a trade with a subscriber. His Instagram is TerksCards and his YouTube is Matt Turk. He messaged me on Instagram that he had some Jordan cards he was willing to trade away. So I said, I'll find you some cards that you want. So he's from Indiana and he wanted some Colts and Pacers cards and Larry Bird. So I did find a Larry Bird and an Andrew Luck super short print I'm going to send to him. And I got to look for some more Pacers cards and some more football cards that he might want. And I tell a lot of people I don't do a lot of trades for a couple of reasons. The reason is the price of shipping. To do a trade with like a lot of people would cost a lot of money in the long run. So more likely, I'm looking to sell some cards on eBay just because it's included. The shipping price is included in the sale, I guess. And a lot of people see me open cards and they see I have a lot of nice cards in the collection and I open a lot of cards every week. So they end up seeing a lot of cards that they want, but they don't necessarily have the cards that I want. Like there's only certain teams and players that I want. Most of it being 90s players, Spurs, Nets, Bulls, or from like this era or this year, like KD and stuff like that. So it's hard to find somebody that has some cards that I want. So he messaged me that he had some Jordan cards, and of course I love Jordan. Obviously one of the best players and probably the best player I grew up watching. So I have a small stack of stuff that he sent, and I'm like I said, gonna send him some stuff in return. I just gotta finish looking for some more Pacers and Colts cards. He did send a little message. The only thing is, he had some like painter's tape on it, the blue tape, and it peeled off. So I'm gonna have to message him and find out exactly what it said. But it says this filler probably card, something in the country, I guess, or the country. So I'll have to message him what it says, and then he says thanks for the trade. But that was really nice of him, so I'm definitely gonna have to send him some a nice message too in return. So I'll go over the cards, and you'll see these are the type of cards that I'm always looking for. Not necessarily base cards. I mean, if somebody has a relic or something like that, but he just kind of threw these in as extra. Of course, I wanted the Jordan cards, um, but from the '90s, David Robinson played for the Spurs, and I actually have that same exact jersey. And I did a Jordan authentic jersey video. I was thinking about doing some other ones that I have because I have one for David Robinson. So it's a card from the '90s. I believe it was Upper Deck or I'm not. Oh, Flair. Yeah, Flair. It's funny. Is that like I know that says Flair. Did Flair, or is it a different company? Flair ended up changing their name to Fleer. I don't know. That's pretty funny. I never even realized that. Um, and I know it's gonna be hard to see, but obviously, like I said, one of the better players that I grew up watching. One of my favorite players that I grew up watching, and he's a lefty. And obviously, because he ended up playing for the Nets and he did really good. He didn't win a championship, but he went to the finals. And a Jason Kidd card. I think it's his rookie card. I'm almost certain it is. I think they did cards a little bit different back then, but I'll have to find out. But any Jason Kidd card for me is pretty nice. And this was when he was on the Mavericks, his first team that he played for. Then he ended up going back there and winning a championship with them, which is really nice. That doesn't happen a lot, other than LeBron, I guess, and him. Can't think of any other teams that it happened with. Teams and players that it happened with. So that was really nice to get a Jason Kidd card and a David Robinson. Now for the Jordan stuff, which I said, I really appreciate when people have cards that I want. It's really nice because, like I said, I open so many boxes every week. People like seeing the cards and they have players that they want, but unfortunately, in return, they don't really have the players that I want. So to see that somebody had some Jordan cards that they were willing to trade is really nice. And this is a Jordan when he played baseball. And these are all '90s cards. It's gonna be hard. Well, this one is easy to see because it's black ink on white, but it's 93.94, a relic. So that's pretty sweet. Actually, and it's funny too. I was gonna say I have a kid jersey. I have a David Robinson jersey. I actually have a Jordan, and maybe I should make a video of that also. A Jordan White Sox, but the black, the away, I guess, White Sox jersey, and it's not pinstripe. It's solid black, I believe. I don't think I've ever worn it. I just bought it one time, and I bought it like when he was playing baseball. It's not like I bought it this year and it's like a throwback. I bought it like uh, I think I bought it in the '90s, yeah, when he left to go play baseball. So I think did I buy it from eBay? I don't even remember where I bought it. So that's a really nice Jordan, like I said, to add to my collection. And a second one is from Flair. See, this is what I was talking about. Unless it's just another company that maybe uses the same name. Well, yeah, it doesn't make sense because this is 91 and this is 95, I think. Yeah, 95. This one says FLEER, so it must be something different, and that says FLAIR. So I was wondering if maybe they changed the name at one point. So anyways, it's a 91 Jordan. Is it 91? Yeah, 91 Jordan. So that's really nice to get a card from the 90s with Jordan on it. And like I said, I do at one point, or I'm trying to collect like the Dream Team, or maybe narrow down my collection to like maybe the Dream Team from the 90s. Like I have some Larry Bird cards of my own that I want to hold on to. And I have a Pippen, I have a Jordan. It doesn't have to be like from that era, but just that player. Like I know the Pippen that I have is a 2017, I think, Pippen relic. So that was really nice also, and one of the really, really nice ones that I've seen. It almost looks like tie-dye, which I know it's not, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's not necessarily a relic, so I'm just going to say it's probably a foil. And this is also from the 90s. So it's really nice to keep adding Jordan stuff to my collection, because it's really one of the players that I only want. Like as much cards that I open and stuff for the new players, I'm gonna always love the '90s players the best. With anybody in any sport, people do that. The team that they grew up watching, and especially with a lot of kids with the Warriors now, like they're always gonna love the Warriors because that's the best team right now at the age that they're watching it. So these are really nice. Like I said, the main ones that I obviously wanted were the Jordan cards. So that's really nice. And like I tell you, if you have some really nice players, the only thing is though, like these are actually, hard to find, and they're really nice Jordan cards. The only thing is, I if anybody else wants to do a trade, and I try not to do a lot of trades unless somebody has something really nice to offer, because I know I have nice cards in return, like I would want, or would want to trade, like stuff like this, like something that's special and different. For me to send out so many base cards just to get base cards in return, it's something that I don't want to do. So, like I said, big shout out to him that he has some really nice cards that I wanted. And that's the thing, some people might just want base cards or trade base cards. But I think if I do any more trades in the future with anyone, I would prefer like a relic. So that's why I'm trying to just say that, like, basically, this is a one-time thing that I'll do, like trades for really nice cards like this. But mostly I would prefer doing like an autograph or a relic for anyone else that wants to do trades. And I'll have to kind of be very, not careful, that's not the right word, but like, I just don't want to end up spending a lot of money on sending out cards. So like I said, I've been doing cards for about, a couple, 2 or 3 years now, maybe. And I maybe only did like 2 cards because I did one football trade with um, David's cards because he had some Cowboy stuff, and he had a Kaepernick that I wanted just because it was like I'm like maybe it'll be worth something down the road, just to hold on to. And he had a Mitch Trubisky rookie card that I wanted, a relic card, and I sent him some Seattle cards in return, some Seahawks. So like I said, it's to finally find someone that had some really nice cards that were trades. So I'm gonna send them some stuff in return, obviously. But you can always comment if you are thinking about doing a trade with me. Like I said, preferably just to kind of keep the numbers down, like relics or autographs or something like that. Or if you have like a really nice refractor or something like that, for some '90s players, maybe mainly the Bulls. Like even if some Rodman, some Pippen, anybody from that '90s Bulls team. Even I wasn't like necessarily a Shaq Laker fan, but a Shaq Orlando Magic fan. I liked him when he was younger, and he was pretty quick and agile. He just was a different person when he went to LA. So if you have any thoughts, like you might want to do a trade, just comment what players you have or what cards, and I'll see what I can do in return. The only thing is too, like I try not to do rookie cards because I know some rookie cards could be worth a lot of money in the future. So I try to hold on to some of those unless I have a lot of extras. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Wanted to show you guys this. I probably ended up talking way longer than I should have, but I was pretty pumped that I got these. So I definitely have to send out those cards tomorrow. It's just Monday was like tax day, so that threw a wrinkle in my plans for the week also, and I had to work and do some other things. But I'll link everything in the description so you guys can check them out. I'll see you guys later.